Hi, in this lesson, let's see how to analyze weekly reports. Okay, so before going into how to analyze these week or week reports, let's see how we can download these reports, right? So I'm going into the interface. In the previous lesson, we have seen about segments, right? What we have discussed in the segments, these segments helps to view the performance data in a group wise. Okay, similarly, in the segments, if you see, we have time, and in time we can see, okay, in the time we can see data by day. So if you select the time date range here, after selecting the date range, within the date range you can see on what day what is the performance respective to that date. Okay, so similarly in the same format you can download the reports. Okay, so let's see how to download it, right? So I'm looking for the performance data. So where it is the data? Okay, let's see it. Okay, where it is it? Okay, you see here on these days we have performance. So if I wanted to download this data and view it in the Excel or in the Google Sheets, how can I do it? By day, I want it by day. So I'm going into downloads. Okay, and more options. Here you see we have add segments. Okay, so before that I wanted to download it to Google Sheets. You can download it to Excel also. It is your way of analyzing. Okay, it is your wish. Okay, in what format you wanted to download and analyze those reports, right? And here I am removing these includes, and here I am adding segment by day. I want this by day, and click on download. Okay, so it will take few seconds. So in order to prepare that report, let's wait, right? And open sheet. So you see here, so I'm keeping the filter. Okay, so you see this is the date. So according to the date, according to the day, we can see the performance here, right? So here I'm going and keeping it to A to Z so that we can view the this is the old date and this is the new date. Okay, so you see here. Okay, you are getting me, right? How we can view this performance data, or how we can view this data by day, how we can download this data by day. So here we have very less data, right? So this is little difficult to analyze as here we don't have any data. Okay, so I have some data to show you. Okay, this is the one, right? So this is the data, right? So here if you see I have downloaded the uh, data for last 3 months, right? So here I am keeping the filter. Okay, and just keeping it A to Z so that we can have in a ascending format. Okay, so this is the previous date and this is the earliest date. Okay, so this is the data. From here how can we analyze week or week performance? We have downloaded for the days, we have downloaded for the days, then how can we analyze for the week? You are getting me, right? I will show you all the formats. Okay, so here, so before that we have to decide what is the week. Is it from Sunday to Monday? You see some people use it for consider weeks like Sunday to Monday. Okay, and some clients consider Sunday to Saturday. Okay, it is up to you. You have to decide what is the week for you. Okay, so here I am considering Sunday to Monday, right? So let's say Sunday to Monday. This is the previous week, this is the current month. Okay, so what is the previous week? So let's consider Sunday to Saturday as a week. Okay, so 23rd to 29th is the latest week, right? And here I am giving one more column, insert column on left, and here I am keeping it as week. Okay, what is the week here? So 23 to 29, right? Let's go here. It is, yeah, here week 1. Let's keep it as week 2 because this is the latest week. Okay, and control D. And what is the previous week prior to this? So it would be 16 to 22. Okay, it is June 16th. This is the one, right? Week 1. Okay, now we have to analyze the data. How will you do it? So you have to pivot the table. Okay, we have to combine all those numbers, all these numbers. Okay, so I'm selecting all this data. Go to insert. Okay, go for pivot table, new sheet, create in a new sheet. Okay, so here I am taking week. Where is it? Yeah, so week in the rows. Let's week in the rows, add week. Okay, and in the columns we want impressions. Okay, so here in the values, let's take impressions, clicks, clicks, right? First we take impressions, clicks, cost, conversions, and conversion value. So these are the primary metrics, right, that we need. So this is the pivot table. I am taking another sheet where we will be analyzing the data. Okay, analyze. Let's keep this as analysis. Okay, it is up to you what you wanted to keep the name. Okay, copy. I am copying this one and pasting here in the values. So make sure that you format these correctly. Okay, I am removing this one because this is the empty one. So this is the data for week 1 and this is the data for week 2. So this is the latest week. Okay, latest week, and this is the prior week, right? And this is the total. We don't want it. So how can we analyze? How can we analyze this week over week data? Right, you are getting me? Let's remove this as well. So we don't want this sum off. Okay, replace. Right, you see here. Now let's calculate the ROAS. What is the ROAS formula? It is conversion value by cost. Let's adjust it to the 2 decimals. Okay, let's adjust it to the 2 decimals and make sure that you format this correctly. Format numbers, Indian rupee. Format numbers, Indian rupee. Okay, so how can we analyze the data now? We have last week data and we also have prior week data. How can we analyze? How can we say that whether performance is increasing or not? Okay, how can we say that whether performance is decreasing or not? Right, you are getting my points. So there is a formula, so it is equal to present, the latest week, minus previous week. Okay, divided by previous week. So this is the percentage change, right? So you have to keep this in the percentage. This is the percentage. Okay, so apply this formula for all of these columns. So you are getting me, right? How we can do this analysis? Make sure that you, here we keep it as week over week difference. Okay, so just make sure that you format it correctly. Formatting is also very important because it says, or it will tell you how you are representing the numbers. Okay, so these are the numbers. So now what I'm telling is here in the formula. Okay, so if you observe here, let's calculate other metrics as well. CPC, what is the formula for CPC? Cost per click. Okay, this is one of the metric, important metric. Okay, and drag it here as well, right? Make sure you apply the same format. Okay, now see. So now let's observe. If you observe carefully, so week over week, when we compare to the first week, okay, the latest week has seen increase in CPC by 1.45%. So I know this is a minor increase only, but when you see for some accounts, there will be you can see observe, or you can observe the major differences. Okay, so week over week there is an increase in cost. I mean, there is an increase in CPC, a very slight increase in CPC. Okay, so here in the ROAS, if you observe week over week, we can say that there is increase in ROAS by 4%. Okay, and the conversion value, so week over week, the increase in conversion value, the increase in revenue is 83%, right? And if you see here, week over week, we can see increase in conversions by 101%, 11%. So which is a very huge increase. Okay, so like this, you can analyze the percentage. What is the percentage uh, of performance increase or drop in performance in the last week when compared to the previous week? Okay, you are getting me right? So here what we are doing, we are analyzing the previous week's performance while comparing it with the another previous week performance. Okay, you are getting me right? How to do this week or week analysis? So in this example, we have downloaded the data by day, and we have what we have done, we have given the weeks here. Okay, so what if you wanted to download this uh, data by week only? How will, then in that case, how will it happen? Okay, let's see it. Okay, so as I told you, we have option of we have also have an option of downloading it in the week. Okay, download, more options, here go for the week. Okay, and Google Sheets and download. Wait for the seconds. Okay, right, so I am removing these two uh, sheets. Okay, open. Now you see here, these are the weeks that it is saying. What is the week? So it is saying 2 24 6 3. This is 1 week. Okay, this is another week, this is 1 week. So let's uh, give the filter here. Okay, and A to Z. So this is 1 week. Okay, and this is another week. You are getting me right? Here it is downloading by week. So let's say here it is 6 3, right? What is it? 6 3 here, 6 3. Okay, this is the one. So from here to here it is downloading. So if you observe, the week is different here. You are getting me right? So it is taking the week as per the date range you have selected. Sometimes this week might not be equal to what you wanted to analyze. Okay, so in that case, what you can do, here we have options. Either you wanted to consider from Sunday to Monday, or Monday to today. Okay, or in the last week, you have this option whether you wanted to consider it for Sunday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday. Okay, based on the requirement, you have to select. If any of these options that are given by Google does not fall with your week consideration, then as I told you, you download it by day and you give the week names. In that way, you can choose, or you can customize your weeks. Okay, so that is the best way. And in order to show you here, I have downloaded it in the by weekday. Okay, so here we have less data, so let's go into this one. Okay, here I have downloaded for the my previous account. So here again I am keeping the filter. Okay, let's keep it. Yes, and again A to Z. So this is I have downloaded for last 3 months data, so where I have downloaded the report for by week. Okay, so this is 1 week, and this is 1 week, and this is 1 week. Okay, now if you wanted to analyze this by week, how will you do it? Okay, you are getting me right? How will you do it? So let's do it. I'm selecting the data, insert, and go to tables, not tables. We have to insert the pivot, right? Pivot table, new sheet, create. Okay, so here we want week in the rows, right? And impressions, no, impressions in the values. We want impressions in the values. Impressions. Okay, clicks, cost, conversions, conversion value, right? Now you copy this data, copy, go to new sheet, paste values here, right? And let's keep this as analysis. Okay, so remove this total, we don't want it. You observe here, okay, let's see whether these weeks are in proper time period or not. First it is month, date and year. So first is the fourth month, fifth month, right? Yes, yes, these are in the correct format only. Okay, so let's insert here one more column, and let's keep this as date. Okay, and let's keep this as week, and here you can see like week, okay, week 1. Okay, it is up to you how to present the data again, right? And here, so I'm removing this, replace, this is the format. Okay, done. Now calculate ROS, CPC, all those calculated metrics. Okay, conversion value by cost, and what is the CPC? Cost per click, right? Make sure you give it to 2 decimals, right? Now paste. So as I told you, you have to be very careful with the formatting. Okay, like this. And again, formatting is very important. Okay, so this is the way of doing reports. Okay, so let's keep this. So now in this, how what can you observe? If you observe in the CPCs, so it is increasing gradually. Okay, and here from here again it is decreasing gradually. Okay, so this is how you have to analyze the reports if you are taking week over week data for last few months, or if you are taking week over data for last 2 months or 3 months. This is how you have to analyze the data. Okay, so that's it. So I hope you are getting these points. Also I wanted to tell you, we can also download the data by day and by week. Okay, go to more options, and here you can add as many segments as you want. Okay, and week, you can download both in both ways. Okay, in the same way you will be seeing the data, and according to your need you can customize the weeks. Okay, this is how it will look like. Okay, so there will be a column for day and there will be a column for week. Okay, so by this you can observe, or you can pivot the tables, you can pivot this data, and you can build your own data in what way you wanted to view, and in what uh, way you wanted to analyze the performance. Okay, so I hope you have understood this lesson about how to analyze these week over week reports. So the main purpose of understanding or doing this week over week reports is that to analyze the trend. Okay, to identify the trend, and according to the trend we have to optimize the campaigns in order to meet the client goals. Okay, so I hope you have understood this lesson. We will meet in the next one.